Hello, Scorpio, and welcome to Sacred Rainbow Intuitive Guidance Readings. This is Tara, and today's reading is for Scorpio, July love reading. And just know that the messages received here in this reading are guided by Spirit and is intended for your highest good at the moment you are watching this reading. So, not all messages are for everyone. Please take what resonates with you and then let go of the rest. And for those of you that are cross watchers, this is for sun, moon, and rising. So be sure to check out my other videos to get a more in-depth reading for this month. And if you enjoyed my reading, please let me know by hitting that like button, subscribing to my channel, then click on the bell to receive notifications on my recent uploads. Now let's get started with Scorpio's July love reading. And I'm going to start off with getting what is the current overall energies for love for Scorpio. And I'm going to start off with the Romance Angels cards. I'm going to pair that up with the Gateway Oracle and see what wants to come through for Scorpio. For love. Ooh, sharing of yourself. I am an incredibly generous being. And it looks like what really comes out is like that zebra stands out, and it has a ballerina sitting on top. Yes, the ballerina, it has her back turned, but she's still in the process of like going through this like magical mythical experience. Maybe it's somebody in the current relationship that you're in, like it feels magical. It feels like this honeymoon phase, you're flying free together. It's yeah, you're expressing yourself, you're expressing your love. You're launching into a new journey. So whether this is like, you're with a honeymoon, so that could be, someone who got married just recently and you're going into a new adventure. But this can also be some, those of you that have started a new relationship and it's still in that, honeymoon bliss type of experience. But I'm also picking up on the part of the collective of you that are single and almost have your back turned to love right now. I mean, deep down inside, there's an aspect of you that wishes for it, that longs for it, and that wants it to come true and come together. But just know that as you're focusing on yourself and enjoying yourself in this moment, and taking place in this magical, mystical adventure, and as you express, in that, well, it's interesting how I keep on getting stopped when I'm trying to say express. So it's like when we're trying to express ourselves through communication, then we open ourselves up to this being on the and showing up on the 3D. Because I do feel like for some of you, it is still in this magical, mystical, like you're alone in this journey right now, type of situation. So this is interesting, Scorpios. Let's see where this is going. And I'm going to go ahead and use the Angel Dream cards, and I'm going to pair it up with the Signs from Spirit Love Oracle. And see what wants to come through for Scorpio for July love. Spring, awakening, yeah. I mean, as you're going through this magical, mystical renewal of self, and finding love more for yourself rather than that being expressed with others, even though later on in the journey you go from more of a single type version of yourself to being in a committed, loving, trusting, honest relationship. But it's like right now you're flying free and you're doing the work at knowing how to express yourself in love, and you're really working on that and trusting, and taking action at changing you changing you, freeing yourself from anything that binds you, this mirror reflection. So you're working on those emotions, those deep emotions that, really are looking to be healed, because we have 999 coming in, and that's, completion of a cycle is near. So, that's why this back is being turned. Like there's this loner vibe. But as you go, it's through this, it's like you're springing into this awakening. And this awakening is allowing for this completion to happen because you've gone through the lessons and you've worked on yourself, you've healed yourself. And a lot of it has to do with how you accept and give and receive love. But it is taking you back to the innocence of, what you were born with before anybody else's beliefs, changed you, changed your thoughts. So you're taking action and you're being, very intelligent about it, because you're also getting, you're following your intuition. This is something that you're knowing that this marriage, this full commitment, this love, relationship is meant to be together, committed. But we do have to, express ourselves in ways that, it might not just be loving that person. It might mean that you have to show love and to yourself more. And if there are hardships coming up, what is it within in you that is this mirror reflection of what this person is bringing up? What is the lesson for you to learn? All right, let's go ahead and see what is supporting you in love right now, Scorpio. I'm going to use the Lover's Tarot, and I'm going to pair that up with the Gilded. This is a Lover's Oracle, and I'm going to pair it up with the Gilded Tarot. Tongue-tied. Interesting energies tonight. All right, let's see what this is. Beautiful green. So there's a lot of healing, but the blue, to me, that's the throat chakra. So the expression through communication, I feel like there's healing that needs to take place in that in order for things to move forward. And it says, it is important right now to take a step back and spend some time alone. Instead of placing your focus on another, now is the time to give to yourself. Perfect. That tells you right away, it is important. You're supposed to choose you over anybody else, even if you have family, even if you're a caretaker. If you're not taking care of you, then who is? This is, the Ace of Pentacles is coming in saying you're standing tall, you're standing strong, but still it's a loner energy. But you are moving forward to new beginnings, new ideas in the physical. This could be a new job, but a new venture in love, a new venture in what love looks like for you. And that can be whether you're in a relationship or not. How is it that you receive love? Friendship. Nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship, and your love life will dramatically improve. Isn't it most important to marry the person that you're, best friends with? The Death card. Yeah, the endings. There has to be endings in order for this heart to soar. You have a secret admirer. Someone has deeper feelings for you than they letting on. With the Four of Pentacles. But I feel like they want to take ownership. They want to build a solid foundation. So it's interesting. We're moving out of what could be, another relationship. We're working on the death of that. But I also feel like this, you have a friend who is going through some hardships and hasn't let you know how they feel, but they're looking to build a solid foundation with you. There's a lot of different energies coming through. It's very interesting tonight. I know I keep on saying that. But let the light in and see where it goes. A message for you. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. I mean, maybe this makes sense for some people. It feels like almost like multiple personalities that this person has. It's like they're different people. I mean, I feel like I'm also picking up on a couple of different aspects of the collective, but I really feel like this one person, it seems like, you've seen one version of them and then they show you a different version. And it's like, but where is the one that I know? the one I know that I'm supposed to be connected with. But know that they are thinking of you, and if you are single, they are going through this rough period. And for those of you that are in connection with somebody, what I'm picking up on this is that even if there's some hard times between your current relationship, deep down in the soul, there's an undeniable love. Now, the thing is that when there's hardship here in the physical 3D, what is it that they're going through emotionally, mentally? What is it that they went through in their past that could create and cause them to think, feel, act, and be the way they are in this now? Are they living out of fear, or are they living out of love? And if they live out of fear, can you be okay with knowing that they're just doing the best that they can with what they know and where they're at? All right, let's get some final advice from Spirit for Scorpio. And I'm going to use the Psychic Tarot, and I'm going to pair it up with the Twin Flame Journey Tarot. And this is for Scorpio for July. All right. But I feel like those that have the secret admirer, like you see them as a friend, or, they might not even be someone that you see all the time, but they are thinking about you. I can see them looking up on the computer, maybe social media. But this is like, this awareness is coming in, and it's connecting with spirit. Right, they're in their thoughts, they're connecting with their higher self. This is, also for you, you have this awareness, but I feel like it's like the masculine aspect, whether this be you watching the video or the masculine in your relationship. They're connecting to spirit right now, and they're looking for these new beginnings. They want to be, they want to come forward with this romantic gesture. They want to be Prince Charming for you, like that happily ever after. They want to bring forth this romance that they know that you deserve, and more circles. So wholeness, completion. And with the number 3, it is about communication, expressing through communication exactly what you're looking for, exactly what you're longing for and you're needing. And it's also being mirrored back, because it's it's what they're not understanding, or it's this, maybe in the past they didn't understand the mirror reflection and how it activated different things, but they had to go within, or you had to go within and really surrender to new wisdom. And maybe you or them had to sacrifice this connection in the past, in order to move into a lighter version of themselves for new beginnings, new passions, new directions. So we have the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles showing up. So they're not quite, this masculine is not quite showing up as a king just yet. But this person is very hardworking and is devoted and dedicated to persevering and getting through this and being very thorough with the process they're going through and learning the lessons that they need to. I mean, material and spiritual prosperity. Yeah, they have to work through this this death. They have to balance out their emotions in order for them to feel and experience and be able to embrace and come forward with this romantic gesture, because they see you as their light. They love you. Remember, I am thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. I mean, it gets me kind of all choked up. Like, there's so much love and power, and even for like in this fertility card, the heart chakra is illuminated. So there is a lot of love in the feminine and the masculine, and it's just kind of all coming together. But right now, they're just going through a change, and I feel like you are too, and that's okay. Focusing on yourself first, growing yourself and finding that love within, and overcoming this, the death and, rebirth. It's time to birth something new, some change, transformations, and allow the endings to just fade away. All right, Scorpio, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you received the messages that you were seeking. And if you enjoyed my reading, please let me know by hitting that like button, commenting below, and subscribing to my channel. Also, if you click on that bell, it'll keep you notified of my recent uploads. I appreciate you, and thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.